Spirit DJ Brie Bragg. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday night and all is well. Let me get this up. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad to be here. I hope you had a wonderful day. Mine is always interesting. Always, always, always. Always get you busy every day. Every day. Hope everybody's well. We'll wait for people to get in. We'll really start. Revision. I hope y'all got to see this super moon. It's beautiful. Look it up. All right, let's go to blues. All right, we are good to go. All right, well, everybody knows how this works. Start date 11/8/2025 at 10:09 p.m. Central Standard Time in America. Yeah. Look at a fire weather watch. Interesting. Interesting. Welcome aboard, everybody. Okay, for all you newcomers, welcome aboard. We hope you love to come and visit the Dream Weaver train. Great station, yes. I am Brie Bragg, also Spirit. Nickname Spirit. Get out your pen and paper if you're new. We always have that. Get your ears on for better listening. I also give you numbers sometimes, information to help better your life through anything. Yes, I can say emotionally intelligent. Yes. It's not always easy, but it's the best way to do it. It's easier for your heart to catch up with your head than it is your head to catch up with your heart. Yes. Also, sometimes I'll refer to movies. I work with the frequencies of music. Yes. And we also use this wonderful little device here that communicates, as you say, helps us get into resonation with tune in to the energies and give us a story. I always call it spirits. All right. So tonight, also, please don't make the story fit. It's kind of like going to a buffet and eating everything and being stuffed. So just only take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else to share. And like I always say, life's too short, eat dessert first. If not, you will be stressed. It's backwards. All right, so 111047. Check out those numbers. It's triple the beginning, so everything's a new start. Okay, so I work with sometimes Sirius XM, and I work with Pandora's Box. I love Pandora's Box. It's like a box of chocolates, you know? Forrest Gump's with us. You never know what you're going to get. Yes. So, all right. Let's get started. Get your favorite snack. Put up the big screen. Put your ears on so you can listen for better listening and all the other distractions. Yes. All right. So let's get tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. 18 plus if you may, because sometimes we say things that we might not want others to hear. All right, so let's get started. We are an 80s pop radio, and don't stop believing. We're already getting a good start. Spirits in the house. Let's go with Journey. So somebody's on a journey to a new beginning. A new beginning. And, ooh, somebody's on Facebook. Somebody's watching you. Interesting. So somebody's living in a lonely world. So this person is taking the midnight train going anywhere. Yes, we're on the train to your destiny. Hey, Fiona, welcome aboard, baby. So somebody's raising a soft control. So he's going to the midnight train going anywhere. This person wants to go somewhere. So let's get to your destiny. What we're going to do tonight, Spirit, it's your show. So what are we going to talk to our dreamers tonight? Yes. All right. So we're going to start off. Sorry I didn't get back on last night. I took a break and I fell asleep. Yes, I did. So found somebody in their journey, and it just goes on and on and on. Strangers, waiting up and down the boulevard, them shadows. So somebody's fighting their shadows here on this. So they're searching in the night. 211120. Nice numbers. New beginnings coming together. So somebody's hiding somewhere in the night. 211222. Good numbers already. So how was your evening tonight, Fiona? So somebody's trying hard to get their thrill. Everybody wants a thrill. Playing anything, taking a risk. Taking a risk one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Rolling that dice, risking their life. And some are born to sing the blues. The movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. That movie's gonna keep going, right? So that's somebody that's searching for something that they can't find, right? So the shadows. So people are looking for the same thing over and over, and it just never ends. It's a vicious cycle. I had an interesting day today, man. It was like I was on a scavenger hunt for food. It's really crazy. And some of the people I shared food with me tonight. Everybody was on their own. Kind of like, Daddy's gone and the kids are stuck left to fend for themselves, but it was fun. And then, of course, helping others too, right? Kind of like rolling on that river. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got for the dreamers tonight? Y'all don't forget your first class seat, right? Going to the dark side of the moon, as it seems. Don't stop believing. Hold on. Streetlights, people. Everywhere. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What do we got tonight for the dreamers? So somebody's on Facebook. Advertisement. So somebody's watching you on Facebook. Or they're hanging out on Facebook. You know, a lot of people. That says something right there. All right, so we got a foreigner waiting for a girl like you. Nice. And then number 4, of course, which means stability. Isn't that something? How that coincides with that. This is one of my favorite songs. You're waiting for a girl like you. So maybe somebody's on their journey to go find that girl like you. What we got? All right, what do we got, Spirit? We're in the house. Let me get clear, concise messages for the dreamers. And we be protected. That's these messages. Somebody's been waiting too long and looking too hard, so they don't know what they find, right? They was on that journey. Only know it's a matter of time. When we love someone, Ooh, it gives me chills. Ooh, that's good. Feels so right, so wrong and true. Ooh, so this is something that somebody's never felt before. So they want to know if you feel it too. Oh, okay. So, all right, something came up. Okay, something came up on the other screen. So somebody wants to be sure. So they found the person that they wanted, right? In this song. Waiting for somebody to come into your life. Sometimes people don't realize that till they go back to the old same old song. Same old, same old. Some? Oh Lord. So they will survive. Someone new, make it feel. So this person makes you feel alive. Yes. Alrighty. Alright, so we got two. Ooh, the Five of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. There you go, right there. That Nine of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment. So this person, the Five of Wands, he's got, the Five of Wands is family. It's a struggle. It's people, ideas. So this person understands when y'all make love. It's more than a touch of words we say. So in other words, it's understood. The words don't, it's like it's understood. Words don't have to be said. So it's like a dream, right? So here we go. We got these different people, and here's this little joker on top messing with them. So it's kind of like their little, kind of like in the Pinocchio, you know, what's his name? So this person is nowhere on earth they'd rather be than holding you tenderly. So somebody misses you. So this is like, I forget, Jiminy Crickets. It's his conscience, right? So this person's controlling something, or that whatever this thought is or something's controlling him. And it's got like he's got a little chain. So this person feels chained. All right, what else? We need one more. And look at that ship. So look at that ship back there. You know, everybody's waiting for that ship to come in. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Give me another card, please. Thank you. So we've got the devil. So somebody feels like, I mean, this is scorpionic energy. That is, you know, a rebirth. A getting rid of the old. So maybe this person wants their ships to come in at present, right? Going through this past. This is what their dreams are. This is between them, right? And then they waiting for the rebirth. Death of the old. Or they're scared that their ships won't come in. Waiting for a girl like you. How you doing tonight, Fiona? What else we got? What's this Five of Wands? I mean, look at all the fire. Whatever this is, it's just torment. Just torment. Whatever this is. Josie's on it. Your love, the outfield. Play deep. Somebody wants to call and talk it over. So many things want to say. Like my girl's a little bit older. Just want to use your love. Have you tried that magnesium and stuff that I said yesterday? So this person ain't got many friends left to talk to. They're in trouble. So if they want to do anything for you. But stay tonight to be uncovered. So it could have been Captain Save 304 in progress. Or maybe somebody needs some help. But this person doesn't want to lose you. Maybe they want to talk to somebody in secret. Somebody that they need. Interesting. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What about this Five of Wands? So somebody's shaking. Something in my mind. I miss you since we all alone. But the way I'm feeling, so somebody's telling you not to forget as you close the door. Just because you're right don't mean I'm wrong. So somebody's just using somebody. So go get you some more, Fiona. That magnesium's gonna make it. A lot of times we have a headache. It's magnesium we're low on. What about this Five of Wands, Spirit? Give me a card on that. Give me a card. Give me a card. Give me a card, Spirit. Y'all, welcome aboard. Returners, welcome. What's up? Come on, Spirit, give me one card. Whoa, not that many spirits. Okay, we got two. Thank you. I'll take those. Okay, so we got the Chariot. So someone's Chariot is Cancer energy. That's emotions, right? So somebody wants to travel and they're thinking about it. They're in the head about it. Maybe people are disagreeing, but you know, my understanding, you know, something that I would think is that we should always go with our gut instinct or what makes us happy, right? So if other people, we have to ask other people's advice, then we're depending on their decisions for us, not ours. So if somebody's all in their head about this, you know, if you're going to ask anyone, when you go to someone that's unbiased, has no understanding of family or friends, right? Your friends or family, if they really care about you, they're going to give you good advice. And they're not going to be judgmental. They would just give you advice, something that's constructive, correct? I don't know. They may be here soon. They might be at another channel being moderator or helper, right? Somebody's jealous. Somebody's jealous. Could be no trade in. Okay. So, okay, getting back to it. We got photographs. Somebody's looking at your photographs. If somebody's waiting for a tower or targeting you or watching you. See it right here. You're the target. Okay. So getting back to this. So this person, they're looking at you and they're watching and you're the only one they want to touch. Okay, so the Chariot energy, what was I saying? Yeah, if you know, family, they want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? And anybody doesn't want the best for you or stand behind you, whether you're right or wrong, what makes you happy, you know? Otherwise, don't be afraid to lose them, because they don't have your best interest. And we should always go with our own guts. For talking to someone that's unbiased and telling them what's going on with you. Counselor, you know, somebody like that. Or someone that's always giving you good advice, doesn't hold back. It's going to tell you the right thing, right? Okay, so we've got the Fool. So this person, so somebody thinks you got style, right? So somebody's like a child, which is always the best. How you manifest is having the heart of a child. So here you go, the Fool. The Fool over this one here wants to take that chance. He's goes light, right? He's willing to take that chance because he always knows he's going to land on his feet if he goes with his gut. And you should always go with your gut, right? Especially if you know something makes you feel good and that it was, you know, you were healed when you were there, when you were truly happy. What does that say? Oh, somebody's saying add a Q&A. Okay. So that's what this fool is. This fool is not looking back, but there's two here. There's two. So these two people are going to be together. They're like kids. They're going to take their chances and just don't look back. Especially at those ships coming in, right? They know where their ships are, right? What do we got? What do we got? Spirit, what do we got? So somebody's looking at your photographs for 207-316, John 3:16. All they have is a photograph of you. Somebody wants to touch you. They're tired of looking at pictures. Interesting. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What do we got for this devil energy? Capricorn energy, which Capricorns also, it's your lower, maybe they're worried about that, but you know, Capricorn energy is earth energy. They're not afraid of that, right? They're not afraid to go for their dreams. They're confident. Even if they are scared, they go for it. They take that fear and turn it into motivation. They know how to use that energy. Devil energy is also under pressure. Oh, somebody's under pressure. Hot space. Under pressure. Queen and David Bowie. So somebody's under pressure to take that leap. I don't know why. Why can't you? You should never be afraid to go try for your dreams. You never know what will happen. So somebody's under pressure. What do we got, Spirit? That's too many. I mean, if you don't have much, you shouldn't be afraid. You can always start over. You have to have that faith. Maybe you're afraid. You know what this world's about? They want some friends to give me out the Emperor. So this rebirth here, or wanting rebirth because of this, whatever they're into or where they are at, it's killing them or trying to unalive them. It's hurting their spirit, right? Because we got the Emperor, which is fire energy. It's Aries energy, and Aries is like fight or flight. But the Emperor in reverse is my way or the highway, so maybe they're dealing with that. Ultimatums, maybe. So people on the streets, maybe they're afraid of being on the street. I don't know. But this is my way or the highway, so maybe they're feeling stifled. Or maybe they're afraid that they will be rejected. But the Emperor in reverse is old ways of thinking. It's not the new ways of thinking. And it's causing them to be in this Capricorn energy in the worst way, right? So they need to change their way of thinking. Give themselves one more chance. Give yourself a chance. Why can't we give love? Give love, give love. You know, why isn't it okay to give love? Real, true, authentic love. Edge of the light. That's in that song. Daring you to change your ways. So that's an ultimatum in a way. But here we go with this again. So last dance. It's our last. This is ourselves. Under pressure. So whoever this is under pressure. It's why should you have to feel under pressure to love or to have it, right? Okay, the hanged man. So look at this hanged man, right? In a right up position, he's still, the blood's going to his head, and he's got to worry about being cut off, right? Or cut in half, and that's where they feel in it. So if it's in the reverse, that means he shouldn't worry about that. Because if he has that faith and takes that leap of faith, he shouldn't be afraid of that. Look at all the rats around him, too. Look at that. Look at all the rats. How many rats is in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rats. He feels like he's on that pedestal fixing to be just tied down and cut in half. Here we go. You know, this is old ways of thinking, right? So maybe this person's scared he's going to be cut in half, but he's got more rats around him than he even thought about. So it's like he's in a trap, right? 2, 1, 7, 4, 20. Somebody's doing something out there and wanting to smoke something to make them feel like peace. Here we go. Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. Bought it at my father's arm. Laid it to my fingers bed. Of 69. Maybe something happened in '69. So maybe this talks about them starting a band, and you know, so if I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. Could have had this last summer if I had the choice. Always want to be there. So those are the best days of my life. So whoever this was thinking about the past, those were the best days of their lives, right? But right now, they're a bunch of rats. They know you single complaining. When you got a job to do, somebody had a job to do. So somebody met somebody. So you told me that you'd wait forever. And the way you held my hand. So I knew it was now or never. So that person's got to make the chance now. I mean, it's now or never, right? Look at that, right? So he's coming out of that, hopefully. I mean, he looks scared to death. My goodness. What's up, Feather? Welcome back. Hello, Sukwanda, Deepak. Maybe somebody's thinking things couldn't last forever. They can. Because when we leave this world, we just shift. 418422. Times are changing. Looking at everything that's come and gone, so somebody's reviewing. So somebody's wondering what went wrong. So they're playing that same old string. So somebody made a promise and said it would last forever. So somebody knew, now they have to make a choice soon. Because he may be losing the best days of their life. Summer of 69. All right, what do we got on the Fool? Well, wherever they looking at, if you look, it's like a wine cellar here too. Somebody could be drinking a lot, or a lot of stored, stuff there. But at the bottom, it could be toxicity. It could be, fermenting. But there's also skeletons and empty bottles there, right? So wherever they are, it's not a good place. They need to get out of there. Okay, what do we got on the Fool's journey? I noticed something. I just noticed something here. Look at this card. That was the beginning card, right? The Five of Wands. But look at the Fool on this one. They look the same. This guy here and this guy here. So maybe this person, come see about me. Be alone dancing, baby. So somebody wants you to go tell them their troubles and doubts. So this person, maybe the one that's holding these things, may be leading this person in the wrong direction. That's why I said earlier, things that we're working on. Don't you forget about me. So somebody doesn't, simple minds. So somebody doesn't want you to forget about them. Forget about me. So that person is looking back, being a little sneaky. And there's something funny about this. Hold on, I can see something else. Will you stand above me? Look my way. Okay, this person is also wanting to build something, but he's wearing a mask. So he's got a little trowel, something that is like a bricklayer. Will you call my name or walk on by? The emotions keep falling. Down. Let me get something. I need something to drink here. 3011413. This is blackberry mango polar water. Don't try to pretend. I won't harm you, touch your deficiency, vanity, insecurity. So this person knows you won't touch their vanity or their insecurities, or they don't want you to do that. They're saying that they won't do that. I'll put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you? So this guy is trusting. But at the same time, this person's pushing this person. Maybe somebody wants to build something, but they don't want to be seen. Okay. What about this Fool? What is the card for? Will you call my name when you walk away? Somebody wanted you to, when you walk away. Confirmation. When you walk on by, will you even notice me? Won't you call my name? Somebody wants you to call your name. All right, what about this Fool, Spirit? To me. What have you been up to, Feather? What do we got? Ooh. Well, this picture come up for sure. This one here, and this is the scorpionic energy wants a rebirth. Something is died and has to, or unalived and reborn. This person looks serious, but she's also beautiful, you know. That is water energy. So it's secrets to come about. The Three of Pentacles, which is building, right? And somebody was betrayed, becoming out of that betrayal. They're coming out from being the wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're healing. They want healing. The Six of Wands. That's victory. Yes. How beautiful. They want victory, and everybody will stand behind them. They have no choice. It's victory. And Ace of Wands, telling the truth, right? Being open, honest, and authentic. Because they haven't been. But look at all, they want to start anew, right? So the only way they can do is to speak that truth. They want that victory. Start me up, I'll never stop by the Rolling Stones. You start me up. Rolling Stones tattoo you. Somebody wants to tattoo. Maybe somebody has tattoos. Okay, so we got that. So if you start me up, I will never stop. They've been running hot. What do we got on the Emperor in reverse? Maybe they weren't honest in the beginning, or they didn't take the wisdom that they should have had. There's a lot of books in there, and there's a lot of contracts here. So maybe they didn't keep their, make a grown man cry. So they didn't keep their contracts. Look at those broken contracts. And there's 4 contracts there. Maybe they weren't the honest contracts, so they didn't keep their contracts. There's 4 contracts there. Maybe they've broken 4 contracts. Maybe they need to rewrite some contracts. Or maybe those were faulty contracts. What else is in this card? Don't make a grown man cry. So these people, it's victory, and they come out of that negative thinking. Maybe they're wounded or played the victim, but the Ten of Swords is coming out. Haha. Things up there. He's hanging out of, look at that, he's hanging out of that chimney. But the Three of Pentacles could have been a three-party situation or contract or building, right? They want to rebuild. Well, you can. Always can try to do that. So they're scared. Maybe somebody's crying, make a grown man cry. Ride like the wind, double speed. I'll take you to places you've never, ever. You start me up, baby. What do we got on the Ace of Wands? Why the Ace of Wands? What happened with the Ace of Wands? Maybe they were lied to or didn't believe in what they should have. Maybe they didn't take the contracts seriously, or they want to write some more. It's a lot of contracts, but everything in life is a contract. Make a dead man calm. Here we go with that card. Yes. So we've got the Ace of Swords. So, okay, Ace of Wands, I'm sorry, and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is truth. Maybe they don't have clarity. Maybe they need to pray for clarity. about these contracts or rewrite contracts or come to the truth or didn't listen to the truth. Take on Me by Aha. So somebody's come to a realization. So here's the Ace of Swords. Maybe they were lied to or didn't listen to the truth of the Most High's truth. Yeah, they did the heartbreak. There's those contracts. They broke some contracts, right? And the Three of Swords is a broken heart, stabbed in the heart. That is a betrayal. So maybe they're finding out about a betrayal. The contracts were not written correctly. Shy in the way. Coming for your lover's game. Take me on. And here we go, the Two of Swords. So somebody's going to make that decision. And even though that they have a veil on their face, they have to trust. I'll be gone eternity. So somebody's feeling like maybe this to say. Odds and ends. Don't let them wait. But it's better to be safe than sorry. So somebody took the easy route to be safe, but it's not always safe. The easy route is not. It's hard life. So somebody wants you to take me on. I'll be gone. So they need to make their decision soon, right? And here we go. Here's the moth to a flame. So maybe somebody was stabbed in the heart, or being stabbed in the heart, or felt stabbed in the heart by some untruths. No passion. Maybe they're all afraid of this. So this person's got to change their energy, that's for sure. That Capricorn energy, you got to come out of that my way or the highway thing, or it's all about them. When you're in a relationship, it's two people. And here we go. The things that you say. And here we go with the Emperor in reverse. And then he's got a book here. So maybe so they're coming for you. But this guy's reading a book. And he's fixing to write something. So here it is. Or maybe he wants to write something. But if you look that book, there's the inkwell and the pen. So maybe they're afraid to take on me, or they'll be gone in eternity. All right, what about this hanged man that's been enlightened about the rats? They feel like they're being pulled in half, or they're going to be cut in pieces. What is this about, Spirit? What is this about, Spirit? What is this about? What is this about, Spirit? So somebody thinks it's an upgrade, same price for 5 years. Maybe this has been going on for 5 years. So they need to be in sync. So the sun, and if you look, there's the sunflowers. There's 4 of them, which is the number 4 is stability. But there is 2 people in there. It's beautiful. But it's the sun. So whoever this is thinks they're losing their son, their partner. They feel like they've been pulled in half because of these, either the way they was raised with this emperor, my way or the highway. So somebody's has an ultimatum. Anybody gives you an ultimatum, they're not for you. They're not for you. It's control, right? So I can understand why this person wants to come out of being around these rats, whoever they are, and is tired of being pulled apart. And here we go, the rebel. Now he needs to be the rebel. Billy Idol. Yes, I love it. They want to be the rebel, go against the way they were raised or thinking. No longer serves them. Saw it last night, a little dancer. So somebody's praying to the angels for help from above, the midnight hours. So, or that somebody came in the midnight hour with a rebel yell. She cried, more, more, more. So either that or they're dreaming, their angel is calling them. Their person. Get up to speed. So somebody needs you by them. So somebody's having dreams about you. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, justice. So somebody thinks they won't get justice. And there's a elderly woman here. But this person, if you look at it, there's people behind her. Okay? And there's these contracts again. And this person doesn't look too happy in here. So it's in the reverse. So they want to be happy. They're tired of this. So it could have been June 20th, June 21st, June 22nd. And here we are with the Knight of Cups. Look at the Knight of Cups. He wants his happiness. These dates or timing, right? There's 3. Here we go with the 3. And there's 3 here. There's 3 here. But look at this person. Okay, it's justice. And they feel like they're not getting justice because it's in reverse. Or this isn't fair. But you look at that, it's a sun, right? But they're in some kind of library. Well, it's you. So somebody wants to walk the wall with you. 1,000 miles with you. Here we go. I'll dry your tears of pain. 1,000,000 times with you. You sell your soul for money to burn. So somebody's, here we go, right? Selling your soul for money, right? Or maybe, or somebody would give all the money in the world just to be with you, with his angel. So somebody's becoming a rebel, but they don't think they're going to get justice. Yes, you always get justice. Rebel yell, cried more, 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 more. But this guy really looks happy, and look at that ribbon around that big cup. This Knight of Cups wants to come in and give you that cup. Male or female, but look at the 2 ships. He thinks that those ships are his and waiting for that. And here we go with this one again, here too. He thinks that you're everything, or she thinks you're everything, right? And there's that ship again. So they feel like you are, everything. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. It says that I am the one. So maybe it's somebody has a baby scare. Somebody tells me, oh, I'm pregnant. We can have raw. you know, intimacy now. I wouldn't do it. I'd wait to see. It's a trap. The beauty queen in the movie scene. I am the, so somebody lied and said he is the one. So on the floor and around. Go Michael. Somebody, my angel Michael's here. In the one. Yes. Or maybe somebody's worried about paternity. If there was Billie Jean. She caused a scene. You know, so somebody wants you to be the one. Oh, and around, so it just danced on the floor. People always told me, be careful who you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Don't tell her lies. Be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. Because the lies become the truth. So in other words, you tell lies, you're projecting. But the lie becomes the truth, that it is true, not the lie. And the one, but the kid is not my son. So somebody's fighting about who's the kid. Son. Days for Friday nights. On her side. Her scheming plans. So somebody was scheming. So take my strong advice. Remember to always think twice. Think twice. So somebody's telling them not to think twice. Took a photo of baby's eyes, was like mine. Danced on the floor and around me. Where is that? Here it is, the Two of Swords. Girls' hearts. Don't go around breaking people's hearts. Came to right by me. Smelling like sweet perfume. She brought me to the room. I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Somebody's denying it. What do we say about the Two of Swords? You know, it's funny. We got this moon with a hole like it, or a dark spot. And here's that moon right there. The secret's coming out. They can't hide from it, even though they're blinded by it, or people kept secrets. That's where the wands and the sword came out. Somebody can tell her lies, but they're attracted to you like moths from a flame. What else, Spirit? What about this Two of Swords? Kid is not my son. This person wants victory. Everything in the middle is what they wish for. Yeah. Just together. I am the one. What do we got, Spirit? On the Two of Swords. What do we got? So they got a decision. Because they've been lied to. You know what you did? Breaking my heart, baby. So somebody's saying, Billie Jean's not my lover. So they're saying it's not their lover. They're just, what, a friend? But yet she's saying you are the one. Okay. Then how would they know you that way? Did that wrong? Give me one more, Spirit. Oh my God. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Earth energy. They're in the theater. Very grounded, very wealthy. Must be a little bit elderly because look at the gray hair. So that's an older woman. definitely in the theater. Got these, you know, onical, no, it's not onical, binoculars. Yeah, so they're watching. What about the Queen of Pentacles? Maybe that's who he wants. Let's groove. Earth, wind, and fire. So somebody's got earth, wind, and fire. Yes. There's not a lot of air energy here, so it's not so much communication here. Spice of life, but there's a lot of pentacles here. Wands, cups. What else? So somebody wants to groove. So supposed to tell you what you can do with our love. Somebody thinks you look good at our sight. There you go. That's that Virgo energy. But she's got that red dress on, baby. It's beautiful. It's a lot of red. Red may be significant. It's also green and red and gold. Could whatever this is, could happen around Christmas time. Those are Christmas colors. So maybe this person's on the stage as well. But if you look, that person's by themselves too. That's the kind of Empress energy. But she's in that theater. I don't see anybody else there. Because that means that's the center is on this person. But look at that. We got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, right? They're both looking forward. So maybe, maybe this person's telling themselves that they don't think that they're worthy of this Queen of Pentacles, maybe. They're listening to that mentally when we go back to the Five of Swords. But if somebody has everything they need or can get everything they need, and they're with you because they want to, why would you think that you're not good enough? Because you can't provide what? All of that? That person obviously can get it on their own, right? But that person would be with you because they want to. So you have everything they need if you're not wealthy, right? Boogie. So if you want my love, I give you everything in the world. Doesn't matter who makes the money. As long as you're busy and doing good things with it, right? So Queen of Pentacles could be watching. Share the spice of life. All right, what do we got on this Queen of Pentacles? What about this Queen of Pentacles? I mean, they see you as all of that, right? Person has gray hair, beautiful skin, lips, very mature. Right? What do we got here, Spirit? What do we got here, Spirit? On the Queen. Wow, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So we got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, or possibly this person is worried that this person, the Queen of Cups is nasty, has no feelings, right? That's along with the Emperor. So if you look at this Queen of Cups in the right side up, she's standing in the water, but there's a tomb back there with that cup, right? And the same thing here with this moon, right? in the Justice card. I mean, it's Two of Swords. I'm sorry, Two of Swords. But we had a Justice card here earlier. But this person, whoever they're dealing with, is the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Cups in reverse is unemotional, not emotional, intelligent. They're all over the place. They don't care about somebody's feelings. So you're definitely not going to have a victory with that. And whatever those secrets of that moon is, it's going to come out. Maybe somebody's not feeling their best for sure. They're just, the person in reverse, they just have no kindness. They have no kindness whatsoever. All right, let's get another deck here. I think we're going to get another deck here. Let's get these here. I like these songs. Addicted to Love. Robert Palmer. What is that? Rip there? Riptide. There we go. The Riptide. So somebody's addicted to your love. Maybe somebody's worried about that because it seems like there's two women here. Actually, yeah, at least two. The Queen of Cups in reverse and or maybe this person is insensitive. That Virgo energy. Taurus, Virgo energy. What do we got, Spirit? What message do we got? Lights are on, but you're not home. You're with mine. You're not your own. So somebody, there we go. This is that Emperor in reverse energy. So another kiss is what it's going to take. You can't sleep, you can't eat. There's no doubt. You're in deep. Throat is tight. You can't breathe. Kiss. You need. Whoa, you like to think that you're immune to this stuff. Oh yeah. So somebody thinks they have confidence that they can kiss you and you think you're immune to this stuff, closer to the truth. So you can't get enough. You're gonna have to face it. They are addicted to your love. It's running at different speeds. Your heart beats double time. And you'll be mine. So somebody thinks that one more kiss and you'll be mine. That's funny. Home is all you need. All you crave. Like to think that you're immune to this stuff. Oh yeah. It's closer to the truth. Say you can't get enough. They want to hear you can't get enough, baby. You're addicted to their love or my love. You're a face it. They're addicted to your love or you're addicted to theirs. All right, that's changing it. Changing it up. That's that guy. You're addicted. All right, so what do we got? What's going to happen with this Spirit? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Clear skies. Beautiful moon tonight. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What is the outcome for this poor soul? Somebody's addicted to your love. I like love. Makes the world go around. Why wouldn't somebody love that? Ooh, what do we got? Okay, we got the Four of Coins. So here we go. Somebody's in the attic. You know, they're all up in their head. You got that little bird, and the moonlight is coming through. But it's in the reverse, so that means they're coming out of their head. About time. They got all that stuff stored up. The lights are on, but you're not home. So maybe somebody's will is not your own. So here we go back to your will is not your own. Fine. Here we go. Here's the Empress. Yes. That's the victory you're going to get with your Empress. She's got the sword of truth, and she's got the wheat, and it's blessed. Look at the fruit on those trees. I don't know if there's an orange tree or what kind of fruit. Yeah, look at that, and it's blessed by the Star of David. Yes, we know how King David was. Face it, you're addicted to love. What about this Queen of Cups in reverse? Maybe they didn't let their emotions out. They didn't say what was supposed to be done. They betrayed. But they see the Empress as the Queen of Cups. They don't want to hold back anymore. What else is the outcome, Spirit? One more for the outcome. Then we'll get some oracles. Tell me, Spirit. So somebody's addicted to your love, or you're addicted to them. Why would you want the Empress or the Emperor, right? Yes, give me one more for this Queen of Cups. Or maybe this Queen of Cups, or the old person, the old version is dying. Somebody likes your business, right? Okay. Somebody wants to cater. The 10 of Coins, wish fulfillment. You will get it. You just have to not be all in your head. Change your way of thinking or how you view. The ships can come in, you know? Got to stay out of your head. Stay out of your head. Look, you could be on the top, you know, the top of that pyramid. So I think that maybe this person's been nasty in the past. The heart was broken, didn't tell the truth or listen to the clarity. Maybe they need to write something or want to rewrite that contract. Pour some sugar on me. Somebody wants you to pour some sugar, or they want to pour sugar on you. All right, let's get an oracle for you guys. And then we'll just chat for a little bit, maybe get some more energy. Come and love me like a bum. Come and get it on. Chant like a video band. Demolition in a video. Let me see. What's an oracle? Here we go. Let's get Journey of the Soul. Innocent sugar. Pour some of that honey sugar on me. That unconditional love. Think about it. Shake it up. Break the bubble. Break it up. Some sugar on me. So we got adversity. Accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So somebody's just afraid to learn something new, and it's okay. Always have an open mind. Can't get enough. So somebody is sweet, hot, sticky, from the head to their feet. Yeah. The light, green light, go. Woman in a woman show. All right, what do we got? Growth. Somebody needs to grow. Somebody's going to come knocking on your door. Okay. So growth. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So when it's in rebirth, they're stunting their growth, saying in this break it up, right? So Throw some sugar on me. So this person needs some more growth. They're stagnant. There we go. They're out of balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So if it's in the reverse, you know, how to bring it into balance is to do that. So they're not in harmony. They're not in the balance, and they need to bring themselves into balance in order for the growth and not be afraid of challenges. The easy way is not the easy way. If you wait for everything to come to you or false promises, you have to do the work. When you pray for something and it comes to you, you have to, it doesn't always come the way we want it because we can't dictate that. But in any relationship or anything we want in life, we pray for it, we get to work, and then let God do the rest. Or the universe to do the rest. Right? So if you want something, you know, you shouldn't be fighting with yourself. Because if you're always afraid, then you'll never accomplish anything. Turn that fear into motivation. Just like mountain climbers or race car drivers or even, you know, firemen, you know. Let's get one of these if we can get to see a little bit more encouragement, and then I'm going to pull these cards up and then try some more energy, maybe. Give y'all a little extra because I fell asleep last night. I get up early, man. I get up early. Hurts so good. Baby, it hurts so good. American Fool, there you go. That's the album. Alright, so maybe somebody lives in America. So, maybe, somebody needs to take that chance. When I was a young boy, here we go, looking back. When I was a young boy, they put away those young boy ways. Those so much older. I love those young boy days. With a girl like you. See, like I said, you have a relationship that's healing and fun, you know? Things we can do, baby, just to me and you. See? So good. Go. You make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should, baby. Hurts so good. So sometimes it feels different, you know? It's not perfect to be so excited. Give up a little bit of fun, yeah. Inviting, so somebody's tempted. But you ain't as green as you are young. It's you. Come on, girl, now it's you. Somebody thinks it's you. Teeth right through my bones, baby. So in other words, you sink your teeth right through. Let's see what we can do. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what we can do. Sometimes love don't feel like we think it should, but it's not just that physical, right? Or no woman's the same, no man is the same. They're all different. I ain't talking no big deals. Made no plans myself. Heels. Walk all around all day long. Just having good old fun. All day long. Yeah, just the good old days, right? Looking back, you know. All right, what do we got? Money. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt. So this person, you know, it hurts sometimes, right? but it's not intentional, right? According to him, and it's a feeling that you should never be afraid of love, right? Sometimes it feels like we've never felt before, right? People should not be afraid of it. So we got celebrate. You've accomplished so much and you will accomplish much more. Take some time off and celebrate your success. You deserve it. There may be an unforeseen increase in your income. So maybe somebody's lost something right now. They can't celebrate or they want to celebrate. Maybe think about when they were having that victory before. Their money was good. When somebody's around you that the intentions and the energy isn't good, you're losing. Or when things aren't in sync or alignment. Somebody's jealous of your gift. Can you believe that? Somebody is jealous of your gift. That's not love. That's not backup. It's not. You know, maybe somebody's finding out that people were jealous of their love. They have. So it's progressive. Huh? So somebody just promised something, right? Chanting your own name, Terry. Be your own Terry. In other words, what that says, be your own hero. Don't mind other people. You can do this. Radio Gaga by Queen. Here we go. The Queen. The works. 4 people here, right? You're going to get the works with this. It's your Empress. Everything. Empress already's been through all of everything. So they're confident and they have that strong faith. Yes. Recognition. Yes. Your money is looking good and solid. Wherever you are working on now will win you the respect of others. You could earn a leadership position or get the recognition you deserve. There's that victory. If you go for your love, you will get your recognition. You will get your dreams. You just have to make the effort and go for it. Right? You get your queen. Sit. So this person's going back and he's watching all alone. So they heard, so somebody's getting messages through radio. Mars is communication. So people are saying you made them feel like you could fly. Some background noise. So somebody says you're not there. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. So if it's in the reverse, right? Somebody's not taking it easy. So somebody's hearing songs on the radio that someone still loves you. They're listening through the radio. So slow and steady wins the race. That would be the Knight of Pentacles. So he's made up his mind. He's on his way with that chariot that we had. So you used to watch the stars with this person. So things changes through the years. So this say it's not a good time to rush. So obviously This person has already been through the details, and that is the Knight of Pentacles energy, because he's always the last one to win. It's Earth energy, and he brings that big pentacle, makes that offering. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes, and he's always meticulous, so he should, you know, make that decision, or made that decision already. He knows what he wants. And there's growth. One more, Spirit. Let's pull a oracle. So the radio gaga is in a way like white noise, but still loves you. Somebody still loves you. All right. So it's noise to everybody else, but you hear the messages. Yes. Messages of love. They're missing out on the celebration. They want to celebrate with you. They will be recognized when they make their move, or you will be recognized for the right decisions. Yes. Sometimes it don't always happen right away. It does. All right, what do we got? Give us a card for our journey. It's a good song. I would listen to the words. You can get the lyrics on YouTube. Freddie Mercury. Yes, Mercury is communications. Right? Communication. This is Gemini energy, air energy, star energy. Yes. Oh, so we got a couple of it. All right. Haha, it's funny. We got David Bowie. All right, John Cage. Everybody wants to rule the world. Tears for fears. So somebody's crying in fear. Tears for fears. So everybody's, here we go back to wants to rule. Everybody wants to control. That's love. You can't control love. Don't fall in love with your first idea. You know, it's the sunglasses, right? So here we go back to that. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep. Songs from the big chair. Here we go with that chair. First behavior. Turning your back on Mother Nature. So this person turned back on God's. They wanted to control it. Maybe in their world, they can't control it. The world that they're in, they can't control it. They're controlled. But in y'all's world, they try to, it's somebody's own desire. That's that Emperor in rebirth. It's my own remorse. Can't help me to decide. So everybody wants to rule the world. It's not going to work that way, right? They need to rule themselves. Don't fall in love with your first idea. So they had that first idea of that. Here we go. Your toxicity. Surrender to chance. I would take that chance. The tunes, all great art contains at its center contemplation. So you're going back to, see, don't fall with your first idea, because sometimes, we go with that nudge or, take that risk. But that's a meticulous overthinking too, right? We don't want to do that. And all great art contains at its center contemplation. So when you're making art or looking at some, so the center contemplation, which would be the center point, right? The first perspective, or the dot that you put there. So the center is also within you, right? So what you contemplate and think about. But the greatest, when you come up with, when you manifest and when you come up with those ideas, they may work. You got to give it a chance. And you got John Cage, Cage. And here we go with David Bowie. It was in the reverse. But never lower your mask until you have another ready beneath. So that mask is coming off. Wearing too many masks or trying to please too many people is very hard. So he's saying, be your authentic artistic self, right? It's not hard to be your authentic self if your intentions are good. It's not. People are so afraid of losing others, or like being the white sheep, not the black sheep. That's why the black sheep stand out. They don't align with, well, why can't you just be like everybody else? Well, if we were like everybody else, then we would be robots, or nothing would change, always the same, never growth, right? Okay, the toxic poison, cultivate strangeness and beauty will follow. Plant strangeness and beauty will follow. So if you cultivate good seeds, then the beauty will follow. You will have those beautiful sunflowers, right? Seek the truth floating far above the moon. In other words, I always say seek the truth, right? Or seek the light. Floating far above the moon. So that is creation. That is way above, right? The moon is secrets, right? So seek truth. Truth seeker. Little lies. So somebody was telling those little lies, right? By Fleetwood Mac. So somebody was telling the lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me sweet. Couldn't find the way. 2022620. So here we go with all the twos coming together. Twin flame. We've got the 6 of victory. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. So many people are so used to, you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Somebody can see that truth. So when somebody tells the truth, they may not like it, but it's easier to accept than being lied to. That hurts more than anything. That's deceiving. When you come to somebody or you want a job, I hope you understand there's a reason why. Close your eyes. So somebody wants you to close your eyes. No more broken hearts. So somebody wants to hear lies. They don't want it to end, right? Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. So seek the light. It's better love than the darkness. The darkness, even though we know it's there, that's a hard life. That is nothing but really dark deep karma. I wouldn't want that. I just wouldn't. Okay, that's what I got for this harsh part. Somebody wants to turn the page. So somebody closed their eyes. They couldn't find the way, believing a lie. Settle for one day. Lies, tell me sleepy lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh no, no, you can't disguise. So somebody can see the truth, just like David Bowie said. But somebody's been lied to by these rats. Sometimes people want to hear that because they don't want the truth to be known, but till it hits them, just bam. You know, you should always go into a contract telling the truth, because otherwise it already is faulty and for sure. And then the other partner cannot make a good decision, so it's always good to start off on the right foot. Love is a battlefield. Like that, it's hard. Yeah, love can be a battlefield. It's hard to find it. But when you're in love, it should not be hard. It should not. I mean, you know, people pick on each other. Friends do that. You know, like I said, you know, the people that I've seen, that they still love. But some people are meeting together, or known in this song, Namit says, no demands. So they entered into this with no promises, no demands, which is, you know, being free or interdependent of each other. Ah, strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Nobody can tell us we're wrong. So this, you know, what's the battlefield is everything around you trying to destroy that. Plus knowing. So to keep that love and that peace and harmony, you have to fight to keep it together. Yes, okay. So what did you want to know, Deepak? No standing your way, stand you high. So this person, she's saying, believe me, I can't. Why? Love, cling to your side. So one person, they're given the freedom to love freely, you know, without the chains. It's willingly. There's no demand. But at the same time, it's taken another way. That one person wants to do whatever the heck they want to. But when you make that oath, it should have. But if we're together, like you said, no one can tell us hearts for so long. So no one can tell us we're wrong for being in that love. Love is a battlefield. So maybe this person isn't there. Maybe she's explaining that. You have to fight for that love like no man put asunder, right? Who shouldn't tell you who you love should be? Somebody's control. Will you turn me away for control? Or touch me deep inside? Okay, you want to know if your daughter, your eldest is going to be living with you? Is that what you're wishing for? So if your heart surrenders, somebody's afraid of love. They're afraid if surrender, you lead me to, if I surrender, will you lead me to the bones? Somebody shouldn't fear that. Love is really not a battlefield, except to keep that sacred. We are strong. She's saying we are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong for being in love. Yes. Beginnings 1422707. So new beginnings of the number 4, which is connection, building, good foundation. 22, which we double, you know, Gemini energy, Mercurian energy. 707, divinely guided. New beginnings between the two. I'm sorry to hear about that. I did comment on that. We pray for your healing, and we're condolences to you. Let's see, is elder. So will your elder be living with you? Would that be your father? Heartache to heartache we stand. Okay. I know you loved her. You only have one mom, you know. So you want to know if your elder is going to be living with you. Which elder are you speaking of? You thought. Somebody's been catfish. Somebody, divorce info. Somebody's trying to find out about you. Somebody found out that somebody wasn't watching you. 1222713. Check your eligibility. Elder sister. Okay. Is Deepak's elder sister going to come live with her? Oh, I love this. Material girl. Somebody's just a material girl. Or boy. Jeez. I like the nice things in life. I've had them many times. But that's not what it's all about. Boredom and stasis. So we've got the 4. These some boys love me. I think they're okay. So somebody's a gold digger. Okay, so right now, your sister's in stasis, or we call stasis would be kind of like a funeral where a person's in state. I think your sister's a little bored with her life right now, and you know, the chair. Something is also, of course, missing, right? So let's see. The 4 of Cups. So we've got fun and socializing. Yeah, she's by herself, isn't she? She's missing out. She's feeling alone. She's not independent right now. She doesn't need to be independent. Or maybe she wants to be independent because it's in the reverse. Okay, maybe this material girl, maybe she needs some help too. Making plans. So yes, I think y'all are gonna make plans. She doesn't need to be by herself. And she's lonely. And she may have needs as well, right? So I think y'all should make plans, okay? Have you talked to your sister? Deepak, have you talked to your sister? I think she's making plans. Don't let me mention right after me. Somebody sees the general collective as the Queen of Pentacles. Anybody else have a question? Would you like a question, Fiona? Because I'm going to go soon in about 10 minutes. Yes, she's planning on it. Have you talked to her? I've answered your question. She doesn't need to be living by herself. Y'all need to make plans with her. Okay? Yes. What is this summer? Don Henley. I love Don Henley. Yes, just communicate with her. And I don't think she misses family. Okay? She misses family. And if you're welcoming her, obviously you are, so she would be happy. She doesn't know? Well, you need to let her know. She's got to make the plans, you know? Y'all just need to make the plans. Pray about it, make the plans, and it will happen, okay? Two 718. Ooh, my back just cracked. Ooh. I already told you, Deepak. Are you not paying attention? I told you. You need to make plans with her. Pray about it. Make the plans with her. She does want to be with y'all. She wants to be with family. Her subconscious, she wants to be with you. General, somebody wants to get you back. They're going to show you what they're made of. Okay? So you've got to make those plans. You know, once you start, pray about it, and trust and faith that it's going to happen, you'll just need to start making the plans for it. That gets you excited, you know? To look forward to. Okay? 4 1 2 3 7 2 5. So yes, those numbers are for you, Deepak. Stability, new beginning, in order, making the plans. 1 2 3. She could use that. Yes. All right, guys. This is Spirit signing out. This is Brie Bragg, your favorite Spirit DJ. Brie Bragg. I hope you guys have had a wonderful evening and enjoy the super moon out here. Make your wishes. It's the last one of the year, I believe. Okay. So, I always say, you know, seek the light, be the light, and then show that light. The light, even the darkness needs it to see and go around. So, reveal who you are, your authentic self, always. Thanks for y'all showing up tonight. I appreciate the support on the station. And we welcome all who want to have emotional intelligence and manifest their best life. Make the best of it. With me, not with me. Well, you were saying you want her to live with you. You were asking if you say, I believe elder sister, right? So you wanted to know if your elder sister, maybe it was Fiona said that, but it looks like she will. Looks like she will. Appreciate everybody, and I thank y'all so much for supporting the station and showing up. It's great that y'all are here, and we all love y'all here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Good night, you guys. Y'all come back now to the station. This is Bree signing off. Spirit signing off. Till next time. Smooches. See y'all later.